things to do today. So I hope I get everything done. Anyway, I'm starting with this, and we'll take it from there. Okay, first person here is Starfall for Love. Starfall for Love. Your disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. If you're currently with someone, you currently have growth, change, and transformation around a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. If you're not with anyone, you could have a Libra or a Scorpio coming in. New beginnings on the horizon would make me think it's new energy coming in. Happiness comes in around love moving forward. Palak, career. When it comes to career, you're feeling grounded and stable with growth, change, and transformation coming in this summer. You might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Explore your options leads to success around career. Not bad. Earth Girl, general for the week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. Life could change you for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You're not looking back on the past. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Shonda, next 2 weeks for Rondo and I. Things look a little bit slow, but there is communication coming in, balance, and a new journey beginning. Even though it could be a little slow with the hangman, it should be a pleasant couple of weeks with good communication. You're probably going to see one another. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Hi, Zara. Kriti, general. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Old wounds are healing, and so is negativity. And the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Not bad. Mihak, general. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You've got the world at your feet. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Successes coming in around work, school, or business. Did something to my arm. I don't know what, but it's sore. Maybe it was some exercise I did. It's only this one, though. Butterfly for the next 24 hours. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 24 hours. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Debbie, government contracting as a possible side business. What's the question? I'm not sure what you're asking. What's the question? Nat, general. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Canchan, feels like the same day is repeating. Any changes that you see coming? There are new beginnings on the horizon, and anxiety is easing and moving into the past, maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. But, you know, that goes back to the same thing. It's like if you want to see something change, you got to change it. Things don't change. You know, it's like you're not going to wake up tomorrow morning with a new job, a new house, a new car. You have to go out and do those things. So if you want something in your life to change, you have to actively take action for that to happen. Otherwise, nothing is going to change. Things are going to stay the same. Mega, love. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Libra coming in or possibly a Pisces or a Cancer. You do have commitment here if you're not with anyone right now. Life is moving forward. Probably new energy if you're not with anyone right now. Butterfly A. Didn't I just answer for Butterfly? Oh, no, that was the other one. Butterfly A. What are Peter's feelings to me? No contact. May find you to be a nice person, somebody who is well-balanced or down to earth, somebody who is smart and intelligent, somebody who is a loyal friend, but they seem stagnant and distant, so I don't see communication coming in. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. Things look a little slow. Now, the Hermit is showing in reverse. I don't know what this means. Somebody may have done something wrong and they're not willing to take responsibility for it. There's also a little bit of manipulation going on. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation. Kimon, does Deshawn miss me? All right, I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but right now this person looks distant or as if they're taking time for themselves. I could say that you probably passed through their mind, but I don't think that they're sitting around missing anything specifically right now because it looks like they're kind of focused on themselves in the moment. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but it looks like there's distance between the two of you. Two of Cups in reverse could be a problem. It could be a breakup or a separation. Which, if you're asking if he's missing you, maybe that could be, yeah, it looks like he might need some time to himself. I would try to disconnect from the situation for a minute and see what happens in a couple of weeks. Martisha, general surrounding the Cancer T. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. This person's okay. It's like they're, yeah, probably like working. Things are kind of average, maybe working a lot, a little stressed out, but like stress is moving into the past. They're feeling grounded and stable around finances. They may be looking forward to like the summer or maybe hoping to travel, or there could be travel around them. And something nice may be happening around their home, moving homes, redecorating their home, upgrading their home. Things are okay. Things are okay. Oh, shit, I just lost my spot. Hold on. Oh, well, let me do super chat first. Brooklyn, will A move up north in July? I'm not convinced as of right now that they're moving. Let's see what happens, though. That's a little bit of a ways out. That could change. M&M, general. Life's coming into balance. Negativity is moving into the past. Money may be coming in. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Could be spending time with a Taurus or a Cancer. Shah, love reading. You have money coming in. Side note, there is money coming in. Perseverance around love pays off, but you might need to let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's not functioning well will disintegrate, and life will move forward. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, but you might need to disconnect from something that's just not working. And then life moving forward, you could have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're not with anyone right now, there's growth, change, and transformation coming in around life moving forward. You also may have a Cancer around. Be wise, general, for the next few days. Disappointments, healing, and move into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve. Not bad. Hi, Mel. Heavy energy around doing government contracting is a side business. Yeah, but what would you be doing? Like, what is the contracting? What kind of a side business would it be? Like, I need something specific, because I'm assuming that there could be a lot of different things that you could do. PG, who's coming in love for the rest of April. I don't see anything changing between now and the end of April. I would not imagine that there's new energy coming in. It looks like things are a little stagnant between now and the end of April. Summer, can I have a reading around me and Boo Aquarius? Disappointments heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon, but slow and steady wins the race. Hangman is here. I wouldn't jump into anything, and it doesn't look like things are moving super fast, but there is communication coming in, and you're probably going to see one another. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Slow and steady wins the race. Chariots in reverse, so you may feel like things are a little bit slow, but communication looks good. Listen to your intuition, and it helps life come back into balance. Maggie, love for the next 3 weeks. Slow and steady wins the race. But you do have somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down, in areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. You could have new energy coming in the next 3 weeks. You may have a Gemini or a Capricorn. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well, and new beginnings, like new doors, will start to open. Lita, I am really liking Pisces are a lot. Cards between he and I. Well, communication looks good. New beginnings are on the horizon, and things look well balanced and well functioning. So let's see what happens. New beginnings could be coming in, but things moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but stable, well functioning, mutual. You have a wish that comes true around the situation. So I would explore the option. Let's see what happens with it. Looks pretty good. Lita, did not get the job at the hotel. Have never heard back from them. I still think you could get it, though. How long has it been? Well, Laurie, let's put it this way. You have another job coming in. If it's not the hotel, something else is going to open up. And it could be something that happens pretty quickly, too. Perseverance leads to success and life changing for the better quickly and moving forward fast. But I still think you could get that job. Oh, damn. Tell me I lost my... Did I lose my spot looking ass? Ave, does Camel Scorpio still have feelings for me? I'm a Pisces. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think there's still a connection there. Pallavi, love. You do have a committed relationship here. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. So if you're not with anyone right now, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Could be a Scorpio or a Cancer, possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that push life forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Rose, George Barkey's current energies towards me, on and off, contact, separation. Yeah, the energy is like exactly what you said. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. There could be communication like tomorrow, and then you may not hear from them for 2 weeks. It's kind of like hit or miss, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, slow and a little stagnant, kind of a little out of balance. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. This person may have romance heating up here and long-term commitment around a current relationship, or a current relationship may be moving forward. If they're already with someone, if not, they may have something new coming in. Their life is moving forward towards greener pastures with the world at their feet, and things are moving forward quickly. Teamwork is favored, and they may have choices and options around social activity. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Not bad. That's pretty good. Michelle, is M going to reach out to me? I don't see communication coming in from this person. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them. Shrishti, what to expect between me and Perrin? I don't see all that much happening here. It looks like there's communication, or there could be communication here, but even with the Hermit, things are a little bit, one person may be a little bit emotionally closed off or a little quiet. It looks like this relationship is out of balance. Somebody may want more than the other person is willing to give. The way that this reads is like a friendship where one person may be looking for more than the other person is willing to give, and that may be creating distance and resistance around the situation. May, new subscriber. Oh, welcome. You never had a reading before? Wow. I'm in a long distance relationship. When will I travel this year? My name is Maya. So is your question, are you going to travel to your partner, or is your question just two separate things? Or just looking to travel? Like, it would be helpful if you told me where you were traveling and if it's to your partner. Debbie, metaphysical research as a service for government contracting, unsure if they will even consider it. So you want to do metaphysical research and have the government contract you, like, you want to make contracts with the government so that you can do medical physical research for them and report to them in a certain area of the government. That's what the question is. I don't think that that's going to work. I'm not convinced that you're going to be able to do that as a side business at this point. Like what area of the government, like who would you contact for this? Yeah, I know. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. I think that if you're looking for a side business, it would have to be something that would be a little bit more like grounded and stable, and something that you would have more control over. Like, who would you even contact to get this done? You know, like before you could even get an answer, it probably would take you months to even find somebody to answer the question. You know what I mean? I think if you're looking for a side hustle, the best thing to do would be like find something that's in the immediate neighborhood. Where am I here? Did that one. Emily, near future for Jane and me. You've got communication coming in or picking up. Although things may be a little bit slow, there are new beginnings on the horizon, and you may be seeing one another. You could be planning travel. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Alex, will moving to San Antonio this Friday work out well for me, or should I wait until May? I don't see any reason why you couldn't do it this week. It either looks fine. If you're ready to go now, I would say go now. Why wait? Louise, may I ask if my next 2 presentations will go well? I think they will go well, yeah. You got a wish that comes true and success coming in. Not bad. Nicole, good morning. General, sure. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief, and a disappointment is healing. Pretty good. Pretty good. Virto, what are boyfriend M's current feelings and next actions towards me? Person is a little distant and undecided and slow. So I would say if you haven't spoken to them, I would reach out to them rather than wait on them, because they're looking a little distant and slow and undecided. They may just need a little bit of space. You'll hear from them if you decide not to reach out, but it might take a little bit of time because they're feeling a little distant. Supreet, Inder's energy towards me. He's been very busy working and traveling, less contact. The energy is okay, though. Grounded and stable, sincere, kind-hearted, down-to-earth, friendly. Yeah, I would say it's okay. It's okay. Not bad. Migu for the next 24. You have money coming in, finances are improving, disappointments heal and move into the past. Something may happen around work, school, or business that makes you happy. You may have choices and options around social activity. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to refuse. Macy, general for the day. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may be planning travel. And see, will I be moving teams at work this year? I think you will. If that's something that you want, you could make it happen. Yeah, it looks pretty positive. YP, does S and M have a future together? What do the cards say? It looks as if one person may be looking for things to move forward and the other person isn't willing to have things move forward, and they're somewhat at a standstill. I would say at this point right now, I don't see, like, it looks like they've split up, or they've broken up, or is disappointed. Yeah, I'm going to say that it may be time for these two people to explore other options. Two people that aren't on the same page. May, I'm in a long-distance relationship and would like to know when I will travel to him in Africa. My name is Maya. There could be long-distance travel that happens towards the end of this year. Like maybe like November. Might take a little while, but it could happen before the end of the year. And C, what month will I most likely move teams? Four and 10 come up. April, I don't think it's going to happen before the end of April. If it doesn't happen in April, I'm going to say October. Amu, love for the rest of April. You might need to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you in order for life to move forward, and then a wish may come true with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, and life moves forward. PG, love for Taurus season. Explore your options and leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Anything that's out of balance or not well functioning will disintegrate and move into the past. And although in typical Taurus fashion, things will be slow to move forward. However, there is new energy coming in. If not before the end of Taurus season, it should be sometime between now and the end of the summer, where there may be a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, although Leo and Sagittarius come up the strongest. Dakota surprised me. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You've got something happening that makes you happy with the sun around work, school, or business. And negativity is moving into the past. You may be planning travel. Not bad. Ruchi, next in love. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. A new journey begins that could lead to a committed relationship, possibly with a Cancer, possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Empress is bringing in love and money. Maybe a Scorpio. Jesus, explore your options. You have choices and options come in that lead you to success around love. Emin, did Ahmed notice me on the way out today? I don't think he noticed you. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Zara, what can I expect from Georgios the Scorpio next in love? I don't see a whole lot of love here. There could be communication that comes in through text message, but things look a little slow or maybe even a little out of balance. It depends where you guys are in your relationship. I don't see love here as of right now. If it's a new connection, you might just need to give it time, but things look a little slow. Iris, how does Estelio has only friendly feelings for me? Yes, at this point, I believe it's only friendship. Magician's heart, love from me and Libra, any blessings? I don't know what you mean by blessings. Like, I don't know what would you, what would a blessing look like to you? It looks like this relationship is out of balance or two people that are not on the same page. I don't see anything specifically changing for the better, if that's what you mean by blessings. It looks like this relationship may not be functioning that well, and there may need to be a conversation about the future of this relationship. Emperor's in reverse. Somebody may be trying to control or manipulate the situation. Somebody may be having strict boundaries, and somebody may be closed down emotionally. This relationship looks like it's not functioning well at this point. Yeah, things are stuck. I don't see much changing around the situation. You could have a conversation about it, but things don't just improve. So you don't wake up on Tuesday and a relationship that's not functioning well all of a sudden starts to work better. Two people need to be on the same page, working towards the same goal if they want to see the relationship function better. But I don't see that happening right now. It looks like one person may not be really addressing the issues and just like shutting it down. Explore, asking for love in exchange. My love from Anju is my unhealed wounds. If there is attachment, then I know that this is just triggered by my trauma, but still, I'm not able to stop myself. Okay, I get what you're saying. So you have a situation where you're feeling like you have a connection to somebody who is not feeling the same, and you can't let it go. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay. So in situations like this, it's like you have to kind of talk yourself off the ledge. You have to know that it's not about the other person. So feeling like you're so in love with this other person, that's not what's going on. It feels like that, but it isn't. It's unhealed trauma in you that's making you attracted to this situation, because if there are moments in that situation, or if there have been moments in that situation where this person treats you well or acknowledges you, it's almost like putting a Band-Aid over the wound and making you feel in the moment as if, see, I'm worthy, I'm okay, I'm special, or whatever the word is that you want to use. So it's not about them and what you get from them. It's about figuring out what needs to be healed inside you. And sometimes all you really need to do is just distance yourself from the situation. Find somewhere else to put your energy. So I'd gone through a similar situation like this years ago with somebody I knew from this bar down the street who I had this wicked crush on. I swear to God, I thought that, like, I don't know what I thought. I mean, I was definitely delusional, but the point is that When the relationship situation got so painful that I couldn't stand it anymore, I had no choice but to remove myself from the situation. And I remember it took me 6 months. I just said to my friends, I'm like, I just need to not come back here again. That's what I said. I'm like, I can't ever come back here again. It's so ridiculous. But it was about 6 months where I just redirected my energy and I started doing other things. And within the 6 months, it went away. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible to feel like that. I've been there. I mean, this situation was so fucked up. Anyway, and it wasn't even that he was fucked. I was fucked up. I was fucked up. Yeah. Anyway, so I what I did was I redirected my attention, and it's not like I didn't have any. There was no like magic, and it's not like I was smarter than anyone and I could figure it out. It was almost like I was so desperate, and it was out of desperation that I forced myself to not go there. And I told my friends, I'm like, you guys could still hang out there, but I can't be there. And I did, when I tell you I disconnected, like the music that would play in the bar, I would, if it came on the radio, I wouldn't even listen to it. Anything that reminded me of that place, I just shut it off. And then after 6 months, I said to one of my friends, I'm like, I want to go back because I think I'm over it. And I was. When I went back, I was like, I saw him in a different light. I never disliked him. I had nothing against him. I didn't feel like that anymore. And I was like, God, it's gone. It's fucking gone. Thank God. Because that shit's horrible. I know. It's horrible. So if you're like finding that you're obsessing over someone, you just have to redirect your energy and find something else to take its place until you get past it. So I would do things like I would make sure like you're not looking at his social media or becoming friends with his sister or trying to, hang out where he works. I would just disconnect, like erase him from your mind. Whenever he pops into your mind, go find something else to do, even if it means taking up a new hobby, learning how to crochet, something that requires brain power. Like if you're trying to crochet, you really have to think about what you're doing if you don't know what you're doing, and it kind of takes your mind off. You can't obsess about somebody when you're trying to learn something new. So anything that could kind of just redirect your brain elsewhere will be helpful, and it won't take long. You'll get past it. But I get exactly what you're saying because I've been there. And it sucks. It sucks. Twin flames, general. You've got new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. The world is at your feet. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may have money coming in. Finances could be improving. Maybe planning travel. Listen to your intuition. There's even opportunity for moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading your home. Where am I? Netta, general for this week. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You have feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Solution to problems in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Sarah, A, the Pisces current feelings and intentions for our current situation. He's acting super sweet and flirty lately, saying he feels affectionate. What are his feelings? What do you see? Do you see deceit? Yeah, he's deceitful. He's not intentionally being deceitful, but he knows that you're into him, and he knows that you want him to act like this. So he's kind of giving you what you want, but then when his energy shifts, because it's going to shift again, then you're going to get mad at him, and there's going to be another drama over the situation. So this situation is out of balance and not much is changing, but he knows he has the upper hand. He's not intentionally being deceitful, but he is deceiving you because He knows that you want more than he's willing to give. And then he's going to turn around and say some kind of bullshit like, well, I can't give you what you need. And you know that I'm going through something and you're expecting this, that, and the next thing. It's a bad situation. It's a situation that's out of balance. It shows that you want more than he's willing to give. He knows that he's in control of the situation. He can do whatever he wants. You're going to get pissed at him. You're going to have an argument, and then he's going to come back around again and do the same thing. But big picture, is this going anywhere? Is this going to be a long-term committed relationship with success? I don't see that. So you have to be okay with riding this roller coaster. If you're okay with it, then this will continue. But this is a decision for you to make. Any of these situations where we're waiting for something to happen, and it's like, what are we waiting for? What's changing? I don't even know. It doesn't even look like you guys are close to one another. Like, it looks like there's physical distance between the two of you as well. Is that right? Oh, hi, Adonis. I didn't see you there. Netta, I did. Cosmet, do you see me getting a job offer from GS? And what would the time frame be? Yeah, could be sometime over the summer. Like maybe sometime between now and the end of August. Twin Flames, general career. You've got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around career. You have a wish that comes true that could be bringing in more money. Explore your options. Cause for celebration and success comes in around more money. I'm going to say sometime between now and the end of the summer. That's pretty good. Ruchi, I answered for you. Sarah, there's physical distance. Okay, so that's something else you have to take into consideration. You're not physically with this person. So this is either phone calls or text messages or emails. Is that the relationship that you want? And it's a roller coaster anyway. So now you could do whatever you want, and if you're okay with this situation, that's fine. But to me, what makes me concerned with anybody in a situation like that is that being hung up on something that's not happening sometimes stops other energy from coming in. And there could be somebody that is in the town next door to you and you're not noticing them because you're hung up on this situation that's not functioning really well, and they're not even nearby. So those are things to take into consideration. I don't think that he is intentionally trying to be harmful, but I think that he's giving you enough to keep you hanging on the line thinking that something is going to change, and I don't think anything is changing. I don't think his intentions are to pick up and move and live next door to you and have a relationship with you. And I think that you're holding on to that something is going to change here, and he's not even local. On top of that, it's a roller coaster of you always being mad at him telling you he's not ready for a relationship, and then him coming back and giving you the hope by acting sweet and like affectionate and saying things that you want to hear. So there's not really anything laid out for us that shows that this is going anywhere substantial. If you're looking for a long-term committed relationship with the future, I'm not seeing it here. So what is it that you're looking for? Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like when I started dating anybody I started dating, I didn't have to wait. Like, we didn't wait. It wasn't like, well, maybe next week we'll start dating or the week after we'll start dating. It was like, are you interested? I'm interested. You want to go for coffee? Like, it's not like something that we have to wait in the future. But this has already been established as a roller coaster, and he's not coming forward with like anything substantial. So what is it that you're hoping to get from the situation? Like, him being nice to you is keeping you hoping. It's keeping you hanging on the line. But where in your, like, to you right now, where do you think this could go? And that's what you have to, figure out for yourself. Like, do I want to turn around a year from now again saying, well, he was nice today, but I didn't hear from him for a week? or he was nice last week and he disappeared, because that's what, like, this pattern's going to continue. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, twin flames, general for B and K relationship. They're dating, but I feel like B has a new girlfriend each year. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Well, are these people young? Because you know how this looks? It looks like, well, it kind of reminds me of, I mean, a year, that is a pretty long time if you're talking about young people. But it reminds me of that guy that I dated, that I worked with, that, like, he had blown through so many girls, but yet when he started dating me, I thought I was going to be different. Like, why did I think I was going to be different? I did. I thought, oh, no, he's not going to treat me that way. Damn right he did. The only thing was, at least the other girls were not dumb enough to go back. I kept going back to this idiot. But anyway, the way that it looks right now, it's like the relationship is relatively well functioning and it looks okay. Yeah, I think he's going to get tired of her. Like, right now, things may be going really well. They both think that they're in a good place, but I think he's going to get tired of her. But you know what? If they're young, this may just be part of growing up. It does show that at some point things are going to get out of balance and there's going to be lack of growth. That may be him getting bored and kind of checking out. But right now, in the present, today, tomorrow, and the day after, you know, things look like they're okay. So T. Vet, RS's intentions. They don't seem to have any specific intentions. They look a little bit like unsure, indecisive, but they are willing to explore the option. There is communication coming in. I think they're going to want to spend time together. They're kind of taking it day by day. That looks all right. Stephanie, did C move on from me? I think that they did. Yeah. I don't know that I don't know exactly where they are right now in their love life, but it does look like they're moving forward and they're not looking backwards. They may be slow and they may have a road in front of them, but it does look like life is moving forward if you haven't heard from them in a while. Alpha, general. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greater pastures. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you have choices and options that come in around social activity. Twin flames, when will I get good job news? What do I need to do? I would just be exploring your options. Throw it out into the universe. Teamwork is favored, and through perseverance, a wish comes true. Good news may be coming in sometime next month, in the month of May. God, it's like it's already May. That's crazy. A Marster, rest of April for me. Growth, change, and transformation may come in around like finances. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. With the Empress, you have love and money coming in, or more of it. Not a bad rest of the month. That's another duplicate account. Is anybody here that I haven't answered for? Cinnamon for today. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Disappointments heal and move into the past. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around work, school, or business. Life may change for you for the better quickly. Adonis, me and V, Aquarius, near future. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard from V in a different way. there's communication coming in. Then there also may be choices and options. One or both of you may be feeling relief around this situation moving forward. I think it's going to be communication comes in or picks up. Twin flames. Will my brother ever stop trying to put me down? He did it again when we were at Dad's. He may grow up. Yeah. Things may change as you guys mature and get older. Didn't I answer Be Wise for the next days, or I didn't do that one? John, anything specific for today in particular for me? Disappointments heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Pretty good. Mel, general. Got a new journey that may be beginning around work, school, or business. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now move forward. Listen to your intuition. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you speak your mind. Maybe planning travel. Could be spending time with a Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. And you could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? That's it. All right, then I will wrap it up, and I'll see you guys hopefully later on this afternoon, because we have ice skating early tomorrow. So I don't want to be on too late tonight. We'll see how it goes. Or maybe I'll come on at like 8. We'll see how it goes. I'll be on later at some point. I just got a Cash App that came in. I don't know if I already answered that, because sometimes they come in late. So let me just hang out here a sec. No, I think it's a new one coming in. What do you want to know about me? There it is. T-Vet, is he interested romantically? The last conversation was kind of awkward. You know, that's Avery's new favorite word now, awkward. And she goes, makes this face. She goes, I feel awkward. Like, where is that coming from? I think he is interested. I think he might be feeling a little bit like you could be picking up on that. That may be where that awkwardness is coming in. I think there is an interest there. It's like he's undecided of whether or not he thinks that you're interested in him, and that may be making him feel a little out of balance. But yeah, I do think he's interested. What else do I do besides tarot? I teach yoga. I teach yoga, but I don't teach the way that I used to. I used to teach full-time, and I used to teach a lot. But I don't since Avery was born because, well, so the story goes. After Avery was born, we went into lockdown with COVID. And after, like, I just came back from maternity leave. I worked 1 week. I went back to work for 1 week, and then they locked everything down. And when the yoga studios reopened, they didn't give us back our regular classes. They redid all the schedules, and they actually didn't offer me anything permanent. And what a fucking kick in the face that was after I worked there for like 12 years. But I probably could have pushed for it, but I didn't because I was doing this. And then the other studio that I worked for, she gave me a Thursday night class, which I was paying a babysitter because the time, first of all, it was in New Jersey. So it's like far for me to get there. So I was paying a babysitter exactly what I was making. which was fine with me because I felt at the time like it's good for me to get out. It's good for me to have, a couple of hours away from Avery, and it keeps me teaching. The class was at 6 o'clock, and there was nobody like family wise that was home from work early enough to babysit Avery. So I had a babysitter who I really liked. And then she wasn't able to do it anymore, and I couldn't find a babysitter that was like reliable. And I can't live like that. So I gave the class up. So now I only sub when they call me. And of all the studios, that one in New Jersey that I just spoke about, she contacts me the most. And when I can do it, I do it. But at least it's like the kind of thing where I don't feel like, fuck, I don't have a babysitter right now. What am I going to do? Like I can either do it when family's around, or I can do it when she's in school. But I don't have to worry about getting coverage. So anyhow. And I enjoy doing this. I really do. That's why I want to start doing TikTok live to see how that goes. I like doing yoga too. What I don't like is what I used to do when I worked in an office. I was a staff accountant, and I didn't like, I just didn't like it. I just felt like I wasn't getting any like real fulfillment out of doing that. It was like the same thing every day. And anyhow, kick it. How did Dee know the nickname of my family gave to me? They may have heard it like through, I don't know if it was something they saw on social media, or they heard it from someone. They overheard it. Somebody told them, or they heard it somewhere. I don't know if you have a mutual contact, a mutual friend. It looks like somebody told them. That's what it looks like, through a mutual friend. I don't know if you got one. You know something? I have a couple of yoga videos on my channel from way back when. The thing is that there's not really a lot of room here to do it in front of the camera. Like, I feel like I would need camera people I would need people here to video it. Anyway, there's a couple of like short yoga classes on my channel from way back when. Sean, we got a call about property our deceased father had in Philly. Will it be worth it to call about it and sell it? I think it's worth it to look into. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I would look into it, definitely. Lucinda, general financials for May. You got money coming in. You got success coming in around work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance. If you're waiting on money, you should hear about that money coming in or receive it in the month of May. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan that makes you feel relief. Teamwork is favored around finances moving forward. I don't know what that means. If it's a business partner or a financial advisor or something of that nature, but teamwork is favored around financials. New love. Was it Jonas I saw at UN, or was it just someone similar looking? I think it was him. Kick it, I did the donation. I said somebody mutual must have said it to him. He heard it somewhere through a mutual friend, I believe. It could be through someone on social media, but it comes up, somebody told him. Like may have been referencing you and called you by this nickname. I don't know if you have a mutual person. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I will wrap it up and see you guys later. Oh, thank you, Louise. Great to have you. All right, Mel, then I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys hopefully later this afternoon. If I don't come on by like, say, 3 o'clock, then expect me around 8. You never know how it's going to go over here. You know, I have this weird thing that before I go away, I have to clean the house. I mean, it could be upside down while I'm actually living in it, but when I leave, it's got to be clean. Well, I don't know what that's all about. Weird, right? Weird. Anyway, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye.